It's actress Belinda Lang! We need to start, so you know Biggins, don't you?
We do, yes.
We go back.
Everybody in the whole world knows
Yes.
Biggins, don't they?
You go back a long way, is that right?
A very long way.
Yes, I knew her when she was a child.
You used to play together?
No, I wish.
He knew my mother.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They were in a play together.
Yes, we did a play at Guildford together, Vanity Fair, and your mother was a huge star in the West End, and she did a marvellous musical called Grab Me a Gondola, which I sadly didn't see, but she was a wonderful actress.
Did she want you to be an actress as well?
I don't think so, but she wanted him to be an actor. I remember her introducing me because she said, I'm inviting this marvellous boy home. He's such a good actor. He's fabulous. And I came to see you in that play, and you were brilliant.
Oh, it was wonderful.
She was always on about you.
Well, she was very special. I was thrilled to have met her and worked with her. And she had the most incredible singing voice, didn't she?
She did.
Belinda, of course, I mean, everyone will remember her from 2.4 Children, been spending the last decade in a succession of hit plays. Her latest, playing the flirtatious retired actress Judith Bliss in Noel Coward's comedy Hayfever, this time at Manchester's Royal Exchange, because you have been in it a couple of times before, haven't you?
I've been in it, well, I've played different parts in it. I played the daughter years ago. Miriam Carlin played the part I'm playing now at the Leicester Haymarket. And then 2 years ago, I was in it with Judi Dench.
Yeah.
And I played the sort of vampy character in the West End. And now I've been promoted to the mother.
So now so that's the female characters. Then you're going to start on the male characters?
Well, there is there's an ex-dresser stroke maid character that that is left for me to play that I'd be delighted to do and probably will.
It's a fantastic play because it really is. It's the ultimate nightmare weekend away, isn't it?
Indeed, yes. Well, it's about a hideous theatrical family. Well, the mother's an actress, the father's a writer, and the children are pretty bonkers. And they each invite a guest to stay for the weekend without telling the other, and they treat the guests absolutely appallingly, make them play games and thoroughly torment them. The mother flirts horribly with one of them and makes a complete fool of him, and then the guests escape.
They run off, and the hosts don't even notice, do they?
No. Well, actually, in this production, they sort of do, because we're doing it at the Royal Exchange Theatre in Manchester, which is very different from most theatres, because it's in the round, and it's this wonderful glass pod. It's like a spaceship in the middle of the old Royal Exchange building, and you can't really do the play where the guests disappear normally, because normally at the end of the play, they disappear and you see them behind. But we sort of discover them in this. It's quite interesting.
Because the reviews have been very good, and I know the run has been extended now, is that right?
It's been extended, that's why I'm here.
Till?
It's been extended till the middle of August. I think it's August the 16th or 17th, yeah.
So catch it while you can.
Yes.
Catch it while you can. Lovely to have you here, it really is.
Thank you.
Time to check out the news headlines. What's making the papers today, Belinda?
Well, here we have, in the Daily Mirror, a piece, £40 a month more for single mothers.
Oh,
single mothers will
benefits reform where people get more money.
Yes, which can only be a good thing. Currently, it's to do with the fact that if partners give you money, the support agency then take it away again. Now they're not going to. Well, they're going to allow anything over £10 a week in child support payments is cut from their benefits, and they're not going to do that now. So that's good.
Okay.
And it'll also raise 100,000 children above the poverty line. But meanwhile, in The Guardian, there's a benefits clamp down on heroin and crack users.
Oh, but what if the mum is addicted to heroin?
I wondered about that.
How do we deal with her?
They make it sound as if it's a huge and desperate problem. In fact, it's nearly 7% of all benefit claimants are problem drug users.
It's a $250,000, though, isn't it, I think,
well,
in numbers.
You see, it begs the question, this is going to sound dreadful, but I sort of almost rather people were being helped and on benefits than on the streets, you know, mugging us. It's a difficult one.
I mean, but then, you know, Purnell is saying, Work and Pension Secretary,
I wouldn't have thought your average benefit check's going to pay for a decent-sized heroin habit, is it? I would have thought you'd probably have to go out burgling homes on top of your benefit.
If you don't eat.
I don't know enough about it, is the honest truth. But I suppose there's a good point here, which is that they're expecting 267,000 heroin and crack users to own up to their drug problems and take treatment or lose their money. And I suppose if a proportion of those people do own up and take treatment, it's not going to do anyone any harm.
Treatment rate the success rate is so appalling.
I know. I mean, I
almost
find
defies
these
belief.
things slightly depressing from that point of view because it sounds to me like, you know, they've had an idea for giving with one hand and taking away with the other. And also that it continues encouraging people to get back to work and stop being benefit cheats. And then there's an article underneath saying hundreds of thousands face job loss in UK. So it's all a bit of a muddle.
OK. What's next?
Next, oh, no, I love this. 1,000 laws let state get into your home. Council spies given even more reasons to sneak. They're allowed to knock on your door and ask you various things. Are you keeping rabbits? Have your Have your pot plants got pests? But my favourite one here. No,
And they cure them.
This is the best. The checks include whether pot plants have pests or imported passport documents, or if hypnotism is being practised illegally.
This is bizarre.
No, it's wonderful. I mean, what on earth is that about? Excuse me, madam.
My
we
pot
have
plant
reason
has
to
a
believe.
pest. My pot plant has a pest. My kaffir lime tree has a pest.
I
It's
like
all
these
horrible.
hypnotised people coming to the door with their eyes going round like, sorry, not me, no.
And when we're laughing about it, it is actually quite sinister, really, isn't it? That these people can sort of demand
It's
entry to your home
appalling.
for no
It's
good reason at
appalling.
all. Although, of course, Biggins, you just let anybody in anyway.
I'll let anybody in, exactly. Come on in.
But what is illegal hypnotism? Does anybody know?
What?
Have you ever practised it? Illegal hypnotism.
No.
Fess up, no.
I wonder what it is illegal. I suppose if you're trying to get something out of somebody.
I have no idea,
It's
but
like
I mean...
pub hypnotism, isn't it, you know?
Yeah.
Where people do it for around the beer glass and... Yeah.
I mean, what's worrying is as something like that is patently made up and highly unlikely, it just means people can knock on the door for no reason
Yes,
at all.
absolutely. Although if they came around and said, we believe your plants have got a pest, I would have to say, you got me there. Come on in. What would you like? Take what you need. OK, anything else? What else is making news? Sat-nav. Oh, no.
Sat-nav danger. It's blamed for 300,000...
Do you use sat-nav, Belinda?
No, I don't.
I think it's a miracle.
Well, I'm
That's what
sure
I
it
think.
is. I once used it because I was asked to test drive a car years ago, and it had a sat-nav, and they said, well, you don't need to worry about that. You just drive the car, you know, because no one had them. And I was fascinated. I thought, well, I'm turning this thing on. I'm going to work it out. And I switched it on, and it kept saying, everywhere I went, do a U-turn. Everywhere I went was wrong. I finally worked out that it was programmed to go back to the garage the car had come from, so I switched it off again. I don't like them.
I love it.
I think it's amazing.
I wouldn't be without mine. I absolutely adore.
The problem I have with sat-nav is they say in 300 metres. I have no idea what 300 metres...
Yards.
If they said...
Just change it in your head to
no,
yards.
No, I can't. If they said, by Pret-a-Manger, turn left, or see Dorothy Perkins, go straight, I'd be fine. But I can't judge this. I don't think many women can judge this.
Neither could the people in this pink van who are in a Ford, who blame the... they don't know whether you've got this.
Oh, I thought when you said Ford, you meant a Ford van. No, they're not.
They're a theatre company who
At what point,
landed up in a
as
Ford.
they drove into the river, did they think maybe I've taken the wrong instruction? Shall we just wait until we're right in the middle and start, or shall we stop before we go in?
But maybe someone in the van was practising illegal hypnotism.
I can't believe there's such a backlash. I can imagine if you live in a really tiny little narrow lane, you get people going down all of a sudden. It must be quite annoying. I've gone all the way around France to a wedding in a specific venue. It told me when I set off the 800-mile leg of the journey, I'd arrive at 5:27 in the afternoon. I arrived at 5:29 in the afternoon
Amazing.
in 800 miles. I just think it's a
fantastic.
miracle.
Yeah,
Miracle.
I agree.
One more from you, Belinda?
I think that was
That's a lot, that's a lot.
Sat-nav,
What have you
no.
got, Christopher?
There's lots about sat-nav.
Well, we don't have to worry about sat-nav because we're not going to be here because there's a world warned over killer flu pandemic. There's this dangerous flu which is going to kill 50 million of us. And the government know about it, but nobody has done anything about it to tell anybody all over the world.
Thanks to The Independent, though, we're now scared.
Exactly.
Hang on a second. This was the man who said bird flu was going to kill us all, Matthew.
Did I?
Yes, you did. You were hysterical about bird flu.
I was
Here's
worried.
another reason to get really worried.
I read about it in the newspapers.
Did you?
So it must be true.
That's why I started to worry.
But I think, you know, I think it's not a bad idea that we kill a lot of people off, actually. There's far too many of us.
Oh, would you like to choose which one?
Actually, I have got a list.
It's not a nice way to go, though, is
What,
it?
with the flu?
I'd rather go from a bit of illegal hypnotism.
You're into this now, aren't you?
But you can't. I mean, diseases, they come. You know, it's happened all the way through, hasn't it? I mean, through history, there are horrible diseses that come around.
Absolutely.
Where did they get this story from?
It's come from all over. It's all over the world. I mean, this is there's.
So who's got it, the flu?
Nobody yet, but it's coming. And there's nothing to take, you know, to stop you getting it.
But you should start getting scared now, Belinda.
Yes, exactly.
Start preparing yourself.
Too exhausted.
There hasn't been one since, apparently since 1968. Another one is inevitable, ministers said.
Okay.
Oh,
There we
so
are.
it's
That's
just
a nice, cheerful story.
Yeah, nice time. This is a lovely story.